up and running real quick. How's everybody? Happy Monday morning. Let's make sure that this is launched. I think we should be good. Alrighty, so we'll give it a couple of seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Awesome. Well, happy Monday morning to you. We are live. Let me know as you're coming in where you are listening from. That would be fantastic. Really want to get a gauge of where we're coming from. As you're coming in, a like is going to go a long way. I can see the notifications did not go out unless I just completely missed them. So that could also be a thing. And also, daylight savings time just happened, so some of you may be late or maybe early. Depends on we went forward, right? So that's what ends up happening. So today we're talking about YouTube, and we're talking about YouTube for real estate agents. So we're gonna do something pretty fun, pretty it's more fun for me. These are gonna be YouTube audits of the channel. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm gonna move this microphone away from the computer because it sounds like it just turned on a turbo engine. So I need to adjust the gain there. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to give it 2 more seconds so everybody can jump on in. We should be live on YouTube and we should be live on Facebook at this time. A like is going to go a long way, so really would appreciate some likes there. All right, so today, as I mentioned, we're going to do YouTube for real estate agents. So real estate agents, this is the opportunity to get your channels audited. And I dropped the offer in our YouTube, in our Facebook group, and a few of you responded. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, we have 8 to get through, and I think I got everybody. So just some rules of thumb here. These are the channel audits. They are in good fun, in good nature. I received permission to record, and hopefully some of you are here right now so we can get some real life. Hey, Gabino. Awesome. Gabino is actually on the lineup right here. So thank you so much for volunteering your channel. We're going to be, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be, but also provide you some actual actionable items so you can deploy in your YouTube channel so you can start generating some real estate leads. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, right? So you want to be able to not only record, but also get some leads from it, or else what's the point? Unless you're doing this for a hobby, we want to get some business from it. All right, so with that being said, let's get going. Again, huge thank you to all the volunteers. This is the live stream that will stay up after we get through here. And then also, if you have any questions, everyone here, please feel free to hit me in the DMs. Jackie, thank you so much. So Jackie Baker out of New Jersey, she is also in the lineup. So really appreciate you hopping on. Let's get going. Alrighty. First things first. Who do we have here? We have El Paso Living, Silas Baca. So, awesome. So here we go. All right, so when it comes to the YouTube channel audits, as I mentioned, we have 8 to get through, which we're going to go relatively quickly. There are going to be some elements that you're going to see in another channel that may apply to yours. It just so happens that something was not so quote unquote out of place or abnormal to draw my attention the first round. So I'm going to give you some overarching themes. All right, so El Paso Living, places, people, real estate. I like that. I really like that. With your channel banner, what you might consider, again, these are all suggestions, what you might consider is actually making this a little bit larger. It's very clean, it's very awesome, and making yourself a little bit larger. Now, the reason being is because we want to get that connection with the viewer right away. So I can, because we're friends on Facebook, I know what you look like, and you're a heavy runner, so kudos to you. But I already know what you look like, but a lot of the people that are seeing you for the first time do not. So if you can get a little bit closer, that would be pretty cool. Now, that's a personal preference. This may be the look that you're looking for. So that's just something I would suggest. And over here on the dark spaces, it's a huge opportunity to actually put this, your contact information. Your contact information is important. So I would ask you to consider to go ahead and use this over here in real estate to really optimize the banner. So as you can see here, using about a little bit over a third of the banner. Now maybe you're getting close to half of the banner, but again, if this is the look that you're going for, great. Now I'm going to check your hyperlinks real quick. While that loads up, I'll let that keep going. So you have 2 hyperlinks. What do you have here? Your main website. Since you're with EXP, you're going to want to go to EXP Enterprise. I love the background. That's awesome. And update your profile. Just a heads up on that. And then you have the squeeze page there. Great stuff. So something else to consider here, though, is start naming. This won't have a name. But what you might want to use this dark real estate for is letting people know what they can find. So preferred list under X, Y, and Z amount, or access the MLS, and then find your home's value or something like that, drawing attention to these hyperlinks because they can get a little bit lost. So giving people that opportunity to go through and click on your links. So you have a welcome, get to know my hometown of El Paso, Texas. I like that. And it looks like you've put a good amount of I can't play the audio on any of these because on the off chance that you have copywritten material, I don't want to get a strike. And also I want to keep this video monetized. So just giving you a heads up. You put a lot of production value into this, it looks like. So what you'll consider doing is optimizing the search here. I think this is, I don't think you have it unlisted. So this is actually public. Yeah, it's public. Oh no, the audio, stop it. So, okay, so it was the first time that I visited the channel with this particular browser, so that is why it showed up. So I like the fact that you are doing that intro. So for those of you that didn't notice what happened, that intro right there that we saw for a brief second, the reason that it's gone now is because the second time I came back to it, he has it to where it goes away, which is fine. That's perfect. That's okay. But that's why that's happening. All right, so let's check out your thumbnails real quick. Again, I don't want to click on some videos right now. We're not going to get into the filmmaking aspect until I can actually go through and see which ones have or do not have copywritten audio on it. So that part we won't be able to test out. All right, so let's look at the thumbnails. I cannot read this thumbnail. So let's see. On the hot seat. And then something about El Paso. So what I'd ask for you to consider is beefing up your thumbnails. Just something very actionable. Something like this. That is awesome. That is awesome. Maybe just put El Paso down here and forget about the word home tour. The thing that I'm seeing here is I see farmhouse and then I see home tour and then I see El Paso. Let me see if you can see that. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. I see farmhouse, I see home tour, I see El Paso. Your thumbnail does not have to tell or retell the entire title. So what that means is, so tour of Horizon City, Texas. Get a little bit more creative with your thumbnails to where you put maybe 2 to 3 keywords. If you can get away with not putting any words on there to where your thumbnail alone does the heavy lifting, that would be fantastic. So here I'm kind of sensing whatever's on the title, I'm putting on the thumbnail. So I'd ask you to get a bit creative on the thumbnail. Dare I say it, get a little bit clickbaity. Don't actually clickbait, but get a little bit clickbaity, get a little bit salacious with your thumbnails to really stop people from scrolling. At the end of the day, when people are going on their mobile, when people are searching through their search, they need to stop on your video, and the thumbnail is the first place that they look. Does this video draw my attention? Now, I like the fact that you have a cutout image of yourself. Again, I even see you way further away than I would personally want you. On this one specifically, I would get you a little bit closer. People want to be able to see your face because think about it. From here, I understand that this is a little bit different because of the size of the monitor. I think this is 32 inches monitor for me, so that's why you see so much. So I'm zooming in. On the phone, it gets a little bit crazier too. So just be sure that that's something that you look at. And then for the rest of the thumbnails, again, just reducing the words. I like this. You could actually make this a little bit better by making it a little bit larger, or just put historic house. You know, just cutting down on the words. This one for sure, cutting down on the words. But overall, I do like the fact that you are putting some, that tells a message. You're putting some intention behind it. So I really like that. All right, I'm going to click on one real quick, making sure that the audio is off. We'll see what you got in your description. I don't see much. So, I am tour in this video. In this video, I will walk around. So in our description, you're going to want to put some more searchable phrases in your description. So remember, the title's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting, but your description should also give you an opportunity to rank on search. So when people are looking for El Paso, you want to be found. I would actually do away with that first greeting. I am a real estate agent in El Paso, brokered by EXP Realty. We really don't care about that. In fact, you're actually going to find people that are going to be turned off by that because, oh, this is a real estate agent. So there's obviously a catch. There's always obviously an agenda. So tour of San Jacinto Plaza, putting something to the effect of the the importance of San Jacinto, or just some key findings of San Jacinto. So making it an opportunity to be found. All right, and then also putting some additional contact information for you would not be a bad idea. Also, those hyperlinks that you had at the front end, remember the ones that were on your channel banner, you might want to include them down here as well. So preferred home list, or instant home value, putting those links right here, because people are not going to end on your main channel all that much, especially starting out. So on your home page for your YouTube channel, people don't start there every time. People very, very rarely even make it there. So they're going to find your video. So it's an opportunity for you to present that hyperlink to your preferred homes list. And notice that I'm using the word preferred instead of just saying the start your home search. I'm saying preferred because here's a dirty little secret. I say preferred, which is basically the MLS. And then what makes them preferred is that they're available. That's what makes it preferred, so that they're actual active listings. There's nothing preferred about them outside of the terminology. So we as real estate agents need to start thinking like a marketer to draw attention and say the same thing without saying the exact same thing. Does that make sense? So let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. Alrighty, so Gabino, welcome, my friend. Yours is coming right up here. Jackie, coming right up. Facebook user, Chris Igo, the myth, the man, the legend, Chris Igo. I love it. All right, so we're gonna keep going. That one I took a little bit longer than I intended to. We're gonna going through again. We're gonna hit the high notes. We're gonna hit every element on YouTube imaginable at this point. So just want to make sure that we give this enough time. But also remember, if you see something that makes sense on somebody else's channel, then also go back to yours to see how you can apply it in your channel. I cannot hit every single aspect on every single channel right now because that would take forever. But also, there's different elements that draw my attention in each of the channels that will bring back to mind, oh, this makes sense here. So if that, whatever it happens to be, it makes sense there, then let me know. Then apply it in your own real estate channel. So again, thank you so much for all of you volunteers. Really appreciate you. All right, so Rose Dunn Realtor, real estate done right. I like that play on words. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I like it. You know, something to consider in the future. There's nothing wrong with this outside of putting a space between that dash. That's just more for my analytical mind to process it. But beyond that, in the future, if you're looking for naming conventions and building a brand around that very catchy saying, real estate done right, you might consider actually putting this in your banner. Because you need to put something on your banner. So here, I don't know what city this is. Maybe that's my ignorance and I'm missing it completely, but I don't necessarily know what this is about. Is this a travel channel? Is this about a certain city? I feel like you put that up there because you wanted to share a little bit more about your personality and your passion, which is great, but I need to know what you're about in the sense of what's this channel about, more importantly than anything else. So this real estate, pun intended, is the biggest opportunity for you when people want to see if they want to hit that subscribe button, right? So this is the opportunity to see, does this channel have what I need? But also it establishes authority. So if you go back over here, I believe we had some El Paso. We had El Paso. So this lets me know right off the bat, anybody El Paso, I'm going here. So this is a huge opportunity for you to place something there. And then website. So you might, so is that D? Yeah. So website, you'll want to correct the spelling there. All right. So instead of website, once you don't even bother with correcting it, I would encourage you to put preferred homes or ideal homes, something to the effect of that, so people can click on it. If that's the only link that you choose to showcase, that's great. But just know that you have 5 to work with. Yeah, this right here, awesome. You should be right here. You should be on the banner. People need to see your personality. All right, so here I'm also noticing your thumbnails are not in place. So all of these, regardless of what you're talking about, so home buyer do's and don'ts. Doing a do's and don'ts thumbnail. You want a custom thumbnail. Right now, you're using whatever is the default snapshot, and it's not going to draw anybody. So notice here, I just see somebody on a table. It looks pretty dry, not going to lie. But then I see what you should know before you buy a house. Well, that's an important topic. That's an important topic that I want to be stopped and draw my attention into it, so then I will know what to know before you buy a house. That's a very important topic because, as we know, we sell the largest asset in really any class in the world. So we sell homes. So that is the largest asset that most people are going to ever have. All right, how to buy a house with no money down. That's a very important topic. Again, using a thumbnail that speaks to what it's about is gonna do you wonders. It's gonna do you wonders. So now let's see how. Okay, so this is a year old, so we're gonna need a little bit more content from you, Rose. I don't know if you started with some motivation and then gave up. I don't know what the story is there. I did see you in the group, so I know that you're still in real estate, so that's amazing. But putting in a little bit more effort. If you want to go, just people ask me all the time, well, how many videos should I do? You don't have to do daily videos like me. In fact, I encourage you not to do daily videos like me because I'm actually going to stop doing them here relatively shortly, the daily videos. But to just get your feet wet and do the bare minimum, you need to do 1 video a week. That's the bare minimum. To start with your YouTube journey, 1 video a week is where you want to be at. If you want to stay on pace where your competition is and where the opportunity for YouTube is, then 2 videos a week is the ideal number. But if you want to get ahead of pace, if you want to get ahead of the crowd, ahead of your peers, aka your competition, then you're going to want to be at 3 videos per week. So I feel like I said day at some point. So everything was week. 1 per week just to get your feet wet and getting the YouTube going. 2 a week to stay on pace where the trend is going right now and seize the opportunity that is YouTube. And then 3 a week is where you excel, where you go that extra mile, is where you stay after practice and you're working on your free throws, right? It's where you go and do some extra push-ups, some extra reps. That's where you want to be. Now videos, can't do anything about that. So we won't worry too much about it. Playlist, you don't have enough videos to start doing some playlists. You have some channels that you are you're showing your subscriptions. That's fine. Discussion. So this discussion tab, you can start commenting there. It's a good opportunity to do something, showcasing kind of what you're doing, but it looks like you haven't been to the channel in a bit, and that's okay. So now's the right time to come back into it. Here would be a fantastic opportunity for you to use your contact information so people know what you're doing and also how they can contact you. Now, I'm a bit confused now because you only have one link here, but I see 4 hyperlinks. So you're going to want to check that out. Does it work? I guess you're hiding the other 3. I wouldn't do that if I were you. But anyway, so you're going to want to go back and look at that. All right, let's keep going. Gavino. That is one sexy banner. That is a good banner. That is a spot-on banner. The only criticism that I have for that, Gavino, I like the brand. You and I have spoken many times. And you've actually... So, huge shout-out to Gavino, because not only is he an amazing real estate agent, but he's an amazing... I don't know, light engineer? Is that right? Because he absolutely crushed it with this lighting. So huge kudos to you, Renzo. For those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you know that at one point I looked like a Smurf with all of the blue that I had going on, but Gavino cleaned it right up. The only item that I would look at, Renzo, would be the I'm struggling with words now. the image. I like the image, but I think it would flow so much better if you used a oh my gosh, what's that website called? Background removal image background remover. It's been so long since I do it. I don't do remove. There we go. Remove.bg. So when you go here, you can upload your image, and it instantly removes the back. There you go, right there. It instantly removes the background. So if you don't have Photoshop skills, I think you actually do. But if you don't have Photoshop skills or don't want to mess with it, then just going over here, removing the background, and just putting your image, I think that would look a lot cleaner. It's already looking awesome, but if you do that, I think it's just gonna flow a little bit better. And I like the fact that you're calling out que hablas español, which is fantastic. But overall, I like the branding. I like where you're going with it. You have very clear call to action where people can contact you, and that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, so let's look at some thumbnails real quick. All right, so this is your home page. You have the uploads. How many videos do you have? You have a lot of videos. So here's the thing. On your home page, it looks a little bit empty for me. It doesn't look like you're gonna have enough content for me as a home buyer or home seller. And just giving you some quick thoughts here. So what I'd ask for you to consider is, don't worry about the intro video per se, but you have here the uploads. I think you're ranking these based off of recency. So you created a little list here of the most recent ones, but what you'll want to consider is adding another playlist here of your most viewed. In fact, I would actually use the most viewed up here. So that, or whatever's most important to you, I would put them up here. So that's a little, I'll give you something. I'll break the fourth wall. So check this out. Here's whatever's most important to you is where we're at. So check this out. That shows up because I'm live right now. But
So EXP Realty, right now for me, that's the most important thing for me. So I am in full recruitment mode. Just giving you a heads up on that. So that's what's most important to me. And you can see I've made several videos about EXP. But then beyond that, I see my popular uploads. So this gives a little bit more sense of there of all 800 videos that I have on my channel right now. I have about 6 about EXP. So this is not an EXP channel, as everybody knows, but that is most important to me right now. So every other month, I'll switch my popular uploads and I'll move it up here, just to go with my most popular uploads, so I can continue receiving the hits that I want. So this one in particular, this one has like an $150 CPM, which is stupid, which is insanely high. But just give you some, giving you some actual things that I'm doing right now. So this isn't just theory. This is actually working. And as far as EXP agents, I get people I'd average about 2 folks reaching out to me per day now. So anyway, that's a little bit of this is a bit more about why I'm doing the things that I do. So that's why I suggest that for you, since you have the content, you'll want to load up your homepage a little bit more, with the understanding that, of course, not everybody's going to come here every single time, but with those new visitors that you get coming through, it's a good opportunity for them to come by and check out your content. So you have plenty of content. Let's see if you have some playlists. Okay, we're going to need some playlists, Renzo. Yeah, we're going to need some playlists for sure. So break them up into cities. That's a great way to do it if you're in a big metropolitan area. I don't think you are. I think you're outside. I forget where you're at, Renzo. Sorry, but I don't know. Are you in here? Rose, you're welcome. You're welcome, Rose. Let's see. Who do we have here? Thanks for doing it. Okay, that was Chris. Chris, you're welcome. I appreciate you being here. Yours is coming up. Yep, yours is coming right up after Renzo's. Thank you for all your input. We'll make the changes for sure. Silas, hey, you're welcome, my friend. Ryan from Ontario. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Thanks for watching. Thanks watching in Facebook. Rose, I appreciate you. All right, so let's start talking. Where did we leave off? Playlist for sure. Channels. Not too concerned if you're highlighting any channels, so that's good. Discussion, putting some comments here. For everyone that's asking about the comment section, so for once you get to a certain amount of subscribers, it's not comments, it's community. So here, I'm not as active as I should be, but I do post some. It's kind of like our news feed on YouTube. So it's just a little bit updates on what I've got going on. Some lives that I want to feature, all that fun stuff. So I don't use it as much as I should. However, it's a good opportunity to start using it. And then on the about, you're gonna need to fill out your about, Renzo, because people need your contact information. I know that you have it up here, but this is a great opportunity for people to learn more about you, but also where you can service and help them and how they can communicate with you. So sending you an email. Many people prefer to send you an email over a phone number because they fear that you're going to call them. So what you're going to find is whenever people come to your channel over here, they're looking for your email so they can just send out that email and not have to worry about you giving them a call. But also the content that's being viewed is not always viewed within the 8 to 5 hours. They're being viewed after hours. They're being viewed in the weekends. So they don't want to give you a call what they deem the outside office hours. So just a heads up on that. All right, so as far as the videos, and also just so everybody knows, down here, these are the hyperlinks, so everybody knows what that looks like. When you go to the about, these are the hyperlinks, and then a little bit more about you. But then when you customize your channel, I think they actually moved them. Your hyperlinks have been moved. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Where are the hyperlinks? Channel customization. So this is where you upload your trailer. So on that homepage, and then for returning subscribers, branding, you can choose your branding. So here you have the video watermark down here, which is subscribe. This is a subscribe button. My image, basic info. So here it is. So when you go to your channel studio, they actually moved this. But when you go to your studio, you have the ability to change your about, and then you have your ability to include your hyperlinks. So this is where you would go to change your hyperlinks, which is right here. And they're getting ready to change because these all have, for those of you that watched yesterday's video, I am moving away from ClickFunnels. So I have to change everything and I have to migrate everything over. All right, so that's a little bit about how you change that. But going back to the videos themselves, Renzo, I like the blue, but okay. So that thumbnail is awesome. Del un al días, de uno al días, al diez. Oops, that's just bad reading. But so diez. But that's 11. Renzo, are you here? Oh, I see you, Renzo. I don't know what that video is about, but okay. I like the thumbnail. But the rest of them, they're a little bit wordy. So give you this as an example. Se renta casa, and then I have to zoom in, see what's going on here. Lawrenceville. So let's see, what type of content are you putting in here? Casa a la venta, Lawrenceville property for sale. Is this the same house? Looks like the same house. Casa a la venta, way to buy a home, comprar. So I like that you're doing some education piece, but you're also doing a little bit what I call house porn, where people like looking at houses. So here, you did something awesome that you didn't put the address, which is good, but then you didn't go all the way over to where it will actually get picked up by the algorithm. So, or by the search. So what I mean by that is Lawrence property for sale. Here, what you can do is leverage your listing, so you're a successful real estate agent, because I know you already. But what you can do is put that image full front and center, and then for sale, this is not the MLS. You're not making it the MLS. Here, what you're going for is that beautiful engagement of a home that looks to be about, if I had to guess, 30, because that looks like a half. About 3,600 square feet. So that's a large home. I would make the home the focus of it. I really zoom in on it. And then either put something to the effect of either the price, maybe not the exact price, or something a little bit more catchy and salacious. And in the title, putting something to the effect of, what does $300,000 buy you in whatever city you're in? Sorry, I forget. Oh, Gabino. Okay, so back to this thumbnail. Sorry. Uno al 10, 11. Okay. From 1 to 10, they gave me an 11. Okay, so that was a testimonial. It wasn't clear to me, Renzo, but I now get it. Awesome. So then if that's a testimonial, I would call out testimonial there. But going back over here before I finish the thought, here, I like the fact that you didn't put the address, because here you kind of gave it away. But with but remember, these videos, they're going to live on in eternity. They're going to live on YouTube forever. So you're going to continue getting views, and only because this home is sold doesn't mean that the neighbor isn't going to sell in the future either. It doesn't mean that, hey, this home is now for sale. I'm out of luck. No, you still want them to reach out to you. So if you put something to the effect of, I think the one that I just gave you was, what does $300,000 buy you in Lawrenceville? That's going to get you views perpetually. Yes, I understand that that home itself will not be available any longer, but that's not the only home that you can sell them. Also, something else that you can do, Gates at, as a man, I'm so bad. I'm so struggling with words today. Sorry, my apologies. But this sounds a little bit exclusive to me. The most exclusive homes in Lawrenceville, or the most exclusive community in Lawrenceville. Something to that effect. So you want people to be drawn into it. I see the address over here. I'm not saying that you shouldn't include the address when it makes sense, but what I'm saying is the difference between getting views and getting people into your CRM is in the details. So let me repeat that again. The difference between getting views and getting people in your CRM is in the details. Because here's the thing. Whenever somebody sees something of interest, they're going to comment. Well, what happens when somebody comments? Well, they've helped your video with engagement. That means that they saw the entire property and they thought enough to actually comment on the home, and that way you have a conversation going. You're also going to find that people are going to call you right off the bat. So let me see what type of description you have in there. Hopefully this, there we go, doesn't play. I like the intro. Man, that is clean. That is clean, Renzo. Yeah, you can tell you're good at video. I like the contact information. Again, I am not of the mindset, or I'm not of the opinion that you need to give away the address on these videos, because then they have no reason to reach out to you. Then they have a reason to reach out to their realtor, or a realtor that we all know that. So here, let's just see what happens, right? This might be a bad example because this could have been your listing. I can't see it. Whatever. So bad example. All right. With that being said, I like the contact information. I'm just still not a big fan of giving away the address, especially in the search. If you want to give the away here, the address here in the actual tour, I might buy that. But I'm still just not there. I'm just still not sold on that. And something else with the right here. This is a great opportunity for, and I know you have KV Core. So with KV Core, you're able to create a single property website that gives people to give you their contact information fairly quickly. So you're able to whip up that squeeze page and you're going to see people click through very, very quickly. So again, I'm just not a big fan of giving the address right off the bat. All right, so just cutting down on the words would be great. Showcasing the homes. I think you have an opportunity with all the listings that you have. I think you have an opportunity to get more views, but most importantly, I think you have an opportunity to get more leads if you're not giving away the address. And give the address, give the additional details once they're in your inbox. Once they actually click through and see your landing page, or they contact you, then you can give the address all day long. But right now, you're trying to collect views, you're trying to collect people on your top of funnel to where ultimately they give you something, which is their address. All right, so we're gonna keep going. So thank you so much, everybody that has that offered up their channel. I really appreciate it. New videos every week. Subscribe to learn about living in South Florida. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. All right. So I really like the banner. I like its clarity. I like the fact that you're close up. So, I mean, I knew what you looked like already, Chris, but it's very clean. Very clean. If I had to be picky, I like the fact that you're calling out what to expect in the channel. New videos. I almost think it has too many words. So instead of just criticizing, the point of this is to give you actionable items. I see South Florida twice. I like this South Florida over that. And then subscribe. I would almost do this call to action. I like that call to action, but what I would do with this call to action right here, Chris, I would move it over here. Because this does not need to be the focal point of your banner. You need to be the focal point of your banner, and you are. And then what they're getting is also South Florida. So that's awesome. So I think that these are details. So new videos every week. I would almost put over here kind of like a little, kind of like where it says, like where it's like a red tag event. I would almost put like new videos every week over here. Because that's just not the focus. It's not about the new videos. It's about living in South Florida. So I would really play on that. And then here, this is not an actual hyperlink. So I like the fact that you're calling that out. But if you want to call out that call to action, what you can do is go over here and put subscribe for more or something to that effect. And then kind of have like that arrow pointing down to one of these hyperlinks. And then it's up to you to see which hyperlink you want. So again, I just feel that living in South Florida is that's the meat and potatoes of it. These are just auxiliary details. I like your image. I like the background banner. But Chris, I know that you have a ton of things going on today. So you might not be on right now, but let me know if that's making sense, and if you agree or don't, just let me know. I want to hear from you. Want to know about every city in South Florida? Claim your South Florida relocation guide. Get the guide, and then the email. I like the call to action for sure. I think that this is my opinion. This is, of course, take it or leave it, but this is actually too small for what it could be. This could actually be your background. So that's what you're selling. You're not selling that. So you're selling this, and it's on a 200 by 200 dimension. So we kind of want to see more of that, right? That's why people would move there. So just some formatting. I know that this isn't a lead pages tutorial or audit, but just give you a heads up. That'll be something to consider. And also relocation guide. So for South Florida means a lot of different things for people that are not in Florida. You know what South Florida means. I don't know what South Florida means. Now, I'm not saying that you change your banner from South Florida. What I'm saying is an opportunity outside of relocation guide as a lead magnet would be the top cities in South Florida. That could also be a lead magnet that you experiment with, because again, although I've been to South Florida, I don't necessarily know what all that entails. I feel like Miami's part of it, but I could be wrong. So I know Texas obviously because we're pretty prideful, and I've lived here pretty much my entire life. But for Florida, I've only gone a couple of times when I had business over there. But anyway, I'm getting way too into the weeds on here. Sorry. Let's keep going. Let's see. I like the welcome. I've already seen your videos, Chris, so they're pretty awesome. Alrighty. I like the consistency. What is this? And you get a lot of views, so I love that. Let's see here. Okay. Is that just me? All right, so I think what happened here, Chris, is either you try to do these yourself, which is not bad. I think that you need Canva in your life if you are doing them yourself, Chris, because these dimensions are off. Now, at some point they were right, but you would come to Canva and you would recreate whatever you're doing here, because it just blew open your... Unless this is a short. This is not a short. No, it's an 8-minute video. No, it's not a short. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Your thumbnails is one of those things that you'll want to clean up. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. So Southern Florida in March. Check out Boynton Beach. Living in Boynton Beach, South Florida. All right, let's just stick with thumbnails, and then we'll move to the how much. I think your thumbnail. So this thumbnail I like. This thumbnail I like. This thumbnail is intriguing to me. Sell faster. Now these you know that these will need a thumbnail for sure. These you'll need to rework them on Canva. And I don't know, are these tours? But so right here, perfect. Bidding war, yes. And this one's actually popped off for you. So buying new construction. So you can kind of even see the similarities, right? So let's just see one. So you on the beach. Yeah, the thumbnails will need a little bit of work. I don't know what you did different. I don't know if you're on here. I know you're working on something, but you can see the difference. So one thing is go back to these days and relive those, because the thumbnails, it may take a little bit more work, but it's worth it. So that's one. And then what I was trying to do is I'm looking at your titles. Want to live by the ocean and enjoy the beach? Enjoy the tour of downtown. So want to live by the ocean and enjoy the beach. Let's look at that for a second, because I think it's a systemic thing. All right. So you have the pinned comment. That's good. What are you saying in the pinned comment? So the pinned comment is way too large. Way too large. So let's start from the bottom up. So you're re-saying what you've already set up here. Or it looks like you're re-saying it. You can do that relocation guide, Chris, that you had on, I'm not going to go back, but on your banner, you're going to want to link it back here and just call it good. So I would delete all this. In fact, I would even maybe leave this here. No, I would delete all it. I would delete all this, and I would put my relocation guide. Because remember, people are finding this video and they're not all going to go and click through to your profile because they don't necessarily care. They're caring about what the video is telling them, and then it's your opportunity to share with them the relocation guide or any other lead magnet that you want to share with them, because they're not going to go back to your homepage. And people even that like you, they're not going to go back to your homepage anyway because they already know you. So this is an opportunity for them to click through and get whatever it is that you're promising them. One thing that I haven't mentioned in other channels that we've looked at is the hashtags. You have the ability to use hashtags in your video, in your descriptions. So you have the ability to use 3 hashtags that will actually show up. So everybody, hashtags are a community. So what that means is when you put hashtags, let's just say put Dallas real estate, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you go to Dallas real estate right now, the hashtag, you're going to find, or let's just go with Miami, get a little bit closer to Chris. Miami real estate. If you type in that hashtag, you see that there's 1,200 videos and there's 307 channels highlighted there. So whenever somebody goes through to the Miami hashtag, you get that everything in one place. So here, it's almost like a different level of search, but now it's exactly what they're looking for. So this is your competition. You're seeing your competition right here. So would you click on that versus that? Or what would draw your attention? right? Sharon, I know Sharon. She's a great agent. Right? So this is a good visual for you to take in. You have the ability to use hashtags that will put you on the short list of everything that has to do with Miami. So if we can do the same thing with Realtor. So a lot of folks don't realize that hashtag. So there's 279 videos and 100 channels. So that's even less. So if we go to Miami Realtor, now, is this going to instantly bump your view count? No, it's not going to instantly do that, but it gives you another up at bat. It gives you another opportunity, because hashtags, what you're noticing with YouTube and really any platform out there, they adopt what's working for somebody else. So Instagram, well, that's how they got their comeuppance, right? With that whole image, but also being found through hashtags. So YouTube has an element of that. Let's just go with TikTok, the short form videos. Well, you saw Instagram adopt Reels, and now very soon you're gonna have the formal launch of YouTube Shorts. It's in beta mode right now, but you're seeing everyone kind of use the features that's working well for another platform, and they adopt it in theirs. So hashtags will be very important for YouTube. It just happens to be the case that it's not there right now. So you see Miami Realtor, it's a huge opportunity. So any Miami Realtors out there, now's a great time to work on your thumbnails, because I guess I am going to be very mean here, but the ones that I see here, just in totality, they're awful. So you have an opportunity for those of you that are watching. And then, okay, so anyway, back to you, Chris. I like what you're saying. Okay, sorry. Going back to the title for a quick second. Want to live in ocean and by the ocean and enjoy the beach. Chris, the most important thing for search is your title, and here you're doing yourself a disservice by putting something that should be in the description. So this should be your description. Want to live by the ocean and enjoy the beach? Well, nobody's gonna type in this type of keywords phrase. Want to live by the ocean, enjoy the beach. Enjoy this tour of download. I think if you look at your analytics, and I'd welcome a private session with you, Chris, so you see which keywords are actually driving this. But I guarantee you, living by the ocean may be one of them, but we can do better. And I would love the fact that you got so many views on this, because I'm thinking that it's actually the video that did the heavy lifting and not the title. So you did something well on your video that kept people on. So I would love to see the analytics on this one, Chris, because I think that there's a lot of opportunity in your title. So making it a little bit more searchable. Enjoy this tour of a downtown and East Boca. Let's go back to your other ones. Boynton Beach Inlets, a great place to fish and watch. I'm surprised this one didn't pop off. Curious to see what was the difference between the other one and this one, Chris. Let me look at the comment section. Sorry, I'm spending way too much time, but this one is an anomaly for me. I don't have a... Did you run paid ads to it? You might be here. You might not. Yeah, I would love to see the back end on this one. You might have run ads to this, if I had a guess. Because for 7,200 views, I don't see a comment. Let me give you a like real quick. We'll go back to that one. That one's intriguing to me, Chris. But the thing still remains. The title would be a huge optimizer for you, where you can absolutely be dominating the oceanfront homes. Because a little bit about your lifestyle, because I follow you. So getting you condos on the beach, you would be the absolute king on that. There's just a lot of opportunity here. So anyway, so I'm kind of rambling at this point. That one just completely tripped me up. The titles, I would work on the titles to make them a little bit more user friendly. Let me just go through and click on the description one more time. I like the fact that you have your contact. Oh, you do have some hashtags. There you go. I would make them relatable to real estate. I like your brand, the Get Some brand, but at the end of the day, I think that you're going to be found much easier by highlighting something about real estate. And then the relocation guide, it makes an appearance again. I like that. And then subscribe with the sub confirmation. So it's a good opportunity. Since I'm already subscribed, it's not gonna show up. But for everybody watching, just so everybody knows, whenever you click on it, that question mark sub confirmation, it goes away too quickly. But I'll do it one last time right here. So that sub confirmation, this right here, the question mark sub underscore confirmation, I'll unsubscribe so you see it. And I'll subscribe back. I'm going way too slow. I'm sorry. I'll unsubscribe from Chris for a second. So whenever I click here, and it goes to the question mark sub underscore confirmation equals 1, notice that it automatically prompts me to subscribe. So that's something that you can do for all of your YouTube channels. So whenever you're sharing your link, make sure that you're adding that little special question mark sub underscore confirmation equals 1, and it'll give you that prompt. So now it automatically asks me to subscribe to Chris. So you have an opportunity to get more people engaged. All right, so let me close out all these other same channel links. All right, so moving on. Lauren, moving people to the Carolinas for 15 years. I like that. There's a lot of blue here. Check out my website for more great info. Okay. I like, oh, that's cool. That's a little arrow. I like the image. It looks a little bit pixelated, but I like the image. The fact that it's cropped out, that's good. I'm not seeing enough contrast here. I see a lot of whites and a lot of light blues, and I think that you might have an opportunity here to make your words stand out a little bit more. I'm not concerned about this. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about your name. So I think that it could be the focus of it. So just, you might want to work with the designer on that to help you with it. I like you have all the information you need up here, and that's awesome. That's great. But there might be an opportunity to really just make it stand out, because right now it actually looks a little bit busy. Licensed in North Carolina and South Carolina. I think that might be a little bit much. So if you're going to put moving people to the Carolinas, I think that tells, at least for me, I feel that when you put Carolinas, I automatically think North Carolina and South Carolina, but that may be me. And then North Group Real Estate. I would much rather you highlight yourself than, I don't know if this is your brokerage or not, but I think that that's enough. Most people are not going to care about, even if it was, it doesn't matter even if it was EXP, even if it was Remax, even if it was X, Y, and Z. I'm a huge advocate of the agent first, meaning you first, and then you take your brand wherever. Your brand can go to Remax. Your brand can go to Keller Williams. Your brand can go to North Group, unless it happens to be your actual brokerage. Your brand can go to EXP. It doesn't matter. It's you. So I'm a huge advocate of the agent first, and that's just a little bit me getting on a soapbox. Check out my website for more great info. Subscribe now. Let's see if you have the... I don't think you have the hyperlink. Let me unsubscribe for a second. Because I saw sub underscore, but I don't think you have it. Okay, you don't. Lauren, just something you'll want to look at is when I click on it, the reason it's not asking me to subscribe because you put confirm instead of confirmation. So I don't know if you've noticed that. So you're going to want to edit your auto subscribe link. So you're very close. So I'm going to subscribe back, but you're very close. It has the question mark sub underscore. Instead of confirmation, you have confirm equals 1. So you're going to want to make that change. That's why I could not automatically subscribe like I could for Chris. All right, so let's go to the other one. Ooh, this is elegant. Look at you, Lauren. I say this because I care, and I hope that you don't take this maliciously. I know that we personally haven't spoken much, if any, to be honest. I don't remember if we have spoken or not. But this, and I say this in the most sincere way, I don't want to offend people, but what you're seeing on the page here is not the same thing that you're seeing here. Lauren, are you in here? I want to see if this is connecting. But yeah, Lauren, I just don't see this being in line with what your brand is. It just does not connect. This looks like I'm not gonna say what it looks like. It just does not look the same way. So I would encourage you to go to Fiverr. Go to Fiverr and go to YouTube banner. Right here. And then get somebody to design something a little bit more modern and a little bit more luxury, because I just see a big disconnect from your brand here and your channel. And you're obviously putting work in it. I mean, this video was done a week ago. Anyway, so sorry, let me go through and get some questions. Gavino. Oh, the dimensions. Yeah, for the thumbnails. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Pixels. Why Facebook ads now not working conversion WhatsApp audience? Help me understand that. I don't know what that means. So why Facebook ads now is not working, I'm assuming. WhatsApp audience. Well, Facebook ads are working. Showing log button on WhatsApp. You know, I don't do WhatsApp advertising, so on that one, I may be wrong. So I just don't know much about WhatsApp. I don't use it much in my personal life. So I'm sorry on that one, Asia. I can't speak to that. And then Manny, thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate everybody being here. As you're coming in, a like is going to go a long way. And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below. All right, so we are here with Lauren. I like the consistency on your thumbnail. I see way too many words on your thumbnail though. So 10 things to know before moving to chart. So here's the thing. You don't need to retell me what you put on the title, because this thumbnail is not searchable. People cannot put 10 things to know. You need, with your thumbnail, you need to pull me in, but then also just give me a little bit of a hint of what's going on in that video. So just to give you some examples, 10 things to know before moving to Charlotte. And I certainly wouldn't put the year, because then there's a little thing that you can update the year, even though it's not the actual year that so on your title, if you put 2021, well, next year put 2022, because chances are things haven't changed that much. So what I put before moving to Charlotte, and I would leave it at that. And maybe put like a 10 over here somewhere. So I think a good exercise for you, Charlotte, would be paying somebody like over here, my preferred thumbnail person, just absolutely crushes it. Nick on Air. So you can see he's got 5-star reviews. All of them are 5-star reviews. So I think a good exercise for you would be paying somebody to do one professionally, so you can kind of see what it looks like. But I like the consistency. The consistency is great. I just I just want you to see what it can look like. Again, the consistency is great, but then here I'm just so overwhelmed. I have to literally read every single one of these, and it feels like a book. Let's see what else. Move to Charlotte, need a job. Yeah, I think if you want to do, just try one out. It's gonna cost you $5. Just try one out. I like the consistency. Maybe get somebody to design a template for you on Canva, and then you just swap out what you want to say. But 10 reasons to move from New York to New Jersey. I would put the state of New York here, and then kind of like a little car going to New Jersey. That's gonna tell the story. So let's just go through here, and then it's the responsibility of your title to really clean up the details of what people can actually expect.
All right, one quick second. Quick intermission. Quick intermission. 1 second. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to clean something up, but it's not working.
Alrighty. All right. I like the pinned comment. I don't know. I would not read this. So you're going to want to reduce it to something, and you're also going to want to delete your spammers. Yeah, so you're going to cut down on your pinned comment. Yeah, this is not going to work. You're going to need to clean this up. So put these into sections like a contact. A good exercise for you is going to go to other videos and other channels that have a way cleaner. Cause I would not read this. So this is a blog. We don't need a blog here. We just need to get the information very quickly. So on this one, there's just the best thing I can share with you there is go ahead and clean that up, going to other channels, and then work on fixing it there. But again, I can't give you the, I can't turn on the audio because on the off chance that you're using copywritten music, I just don't want to expose this channel to that. But I like your presence. You're smiling. You're showing emotion. I can tell that the content's going to be good. I just want the rest. I just want people to find you. Awesome. Hope that helps. See if there's anything mission critical. Playlist. I love the playlist. Community. No post yet. Channels. That's fine. About. Yeah, see, it's a little bit cleaner. This is a little bit cleaner where you can actually see your contact information. You might want to put some emojis in here to really make them stand out. And then you have, I think we already went through these, right? Yeah, we did go through these. And then you go to your page. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good. Great channel. Great content. Jackie, we're here, Jackie. I saw you here earlier. We're making progress. All right, Jackie. I like the visuals. I like this. This is awesome. New videos every Wednesday. Serving the beautiful Bergen County. Sales, New Jersey. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of things going on here, Jackie. All right, so right off the bat, I would encourage you to reconsider this. So I see Jackie, which is fine. But if anything can be done away with, it would be this. So I would get rid of this. And this, Hey, Jackie. Thank you so much. I know that we've been going a little bit slower than I anticipated. This is great. I love this. So this is actually robbing you from this great idea that you had here. So I would get rid of that altogether. And this is again, that's just so creative, Jackie. That's awesome. So I would leave that and highlight that fact, and then I would get rid of that. So what I'm trying to do right now, Jackie, is decluttering. This right here, I would get rid of Jackie Baker, Realtor Associate. Now you may be doing that because of a I was about to say Trek, but a New Jersey real estate commission thing. I don't believe that that's gonna matter. You're gonna want to check your state, but I honestly I don't think that that's gonna matter. So you can put that on your about, but over here the banner is just a different animal. New videos every Wednesday. I would, let's just see here. I would put something like this over here maybe. Move this a little bit closer. Move this a little bit closer to you. You're kind of like migrating the content to your face. I would actually put you even a little bit closer in. And then your cell phone and email. I would make these stand out a little bit more, because although, and you're going to be surprised, although I know that these are J's, some people are going to put I's. So I know it and you know it, but just putting your contact information in a little bit more presentable way is going to do well. And then here, I think you say this without saying that. You know, I think that it's again, I think it's a great idea. I think that this is so creative that you're telling me that already without needing to tell me that. So I think if you kind of like rearrange some things, delete some items, it's gonna look a little bit cleaner. Let's see. We have to have our company logo. You do have to have your company logo. Can you get rid of that and then just put Coldwell Banker somewhere? I mean, leaving it there is fine, I guess, but if you get rid of that, I want this to be more pronounced. Or even if you want to reduce that, I don't know if you have restrictions on how large or how small. So for here in Texas, as an example, it just has to be half the size of the largest form of contact. Meaning if you have the phone number at a, let's just say 24 font size, then your broker, that has to be half the size. So it'd be 12 font. So that's, at least, of course, that's Texas, but New Jersey may be different. So what I'm trying to do is just clean things up. And I think here, you're kind of telling me the same story, and even I can't read that. So I'd have to zoom in. And even then, that's pretty pixelated. Does that make sense? Yes, I will put CB elsewhere. Awesome. I like the colors. I'm jealous of those colors. All right, so let's go to videos real quick. All right, so the virtual tours. All right, so let's talk about tours. If you're going to do a lot of tours on all of your listings, and if you're going to do a lot of them, where you're just want to highlight the tours, not for the purposes of generating leads, kind of like the strategy that we talked about with, who was it? Was it Renzo? Yeah, it was Renzo. If you're doing it just to, I'm going to guess this is one of those like panorama, just images and all that stuff. And it's not part of your YouTube channel, something you just pull off one of the MLS features that it gives you. If you're going to do that, then I suggest that you go ahead and start another channel solely for those. I wouldn't keep those on your same channel, because you want to cultivate a community, and not everybody's going to come back to watch a tour. So if you're going to do it that way. Now, there are ways to incorporate listings into your life. Some of you may have 100 listings. Some of you may have 50 listings. Some of you may have 10 to 20 listings, whatever, a year. And that's awesome. Congratulations. But depending on how many listings you have, you can actually incorporate them into your content. So you can make one listing let's just say you wanted to highlight a listing that you have, but you also want to educate the consumer at the same time. So if you want to make the listing part of your content, then you can talk about the importance of, or let's just say it's a home that is completely updated and it has the modern look, the barn doors, the farm style sinks, whatever it happens to be. I'm a little bit out of the loop on what modern looks like now. But make the video about that particular aspect, about the barn doors, about the new faucets, and really showcase the home in doing so in an educational way, so other people can benefit from that tour, as opposed to just seeing 1067 Cambridge Court. Nobody's gonna, unless they're actively looking at that through the MLS or they happen to search for that, unless something happened, they're not gonna go through and look at that content. It's a great reason for people to unsubscribe. But if you pull in the listing and make an educational piece out of it, it works incredibly well, because you're establishing authority with the teaching or the education aspect, but also you're sharing with people that it's available at that time of the recording, but you're also sharing with people that you're actually successful. So you have something that's very valuable, which is the listing or the asset with you right now. And there's a way to play off of that. So if you're planning to use listings very heavily in your business, I invite you to incorporate them into your content and really showcase it while educating. But if you're planning to do the, there's a lot of companies out there that do this. I'm not just picking on, I think it's called Panorama, where it will automatically generate a elevator music style slideshow, basically is what they do. If you're planning to do those types of listing videos, then I actually would rather you not have them on your channel. I'd rather you have another channel that you just post those videos. So that way your viewers are not encouraged to actually click unsubscribe, because they don't want to see 20 homes because they're not on the market. They don't care. I like your thumbnails. I love the thumbnails. So I don't know. Are you using somebody, or do you design those yourself? Jackie, these are great. Over 55, you tell me what that's about. Mistakes to avoid. For sale, you tell me what it's about. Retiring in New Jersey. Very good. Good consistency. See, and I can tell that there's a different level. No offense, Jackie, but I can tell there's a different level of interest. So these right now, unless you plan to change the content, I can already almost convincingly tell you that go ahead and move these somewhere else. Go ahead and move these to another channel. Okay, I like to run paid ads on my listings to get more exposure. That's fine. That's fine. Then I would leave these unlisted. If these are only, I guarantee you that 99% of your views are from your paid ads. Then yeah, so I would leave those off your channel because they are out of place. They are out of place. So yeah, I can already tell. I like to run paid ads on my, okay, so we just read that one. Yes, I'm using someone. I'm not creative. Same with me. I don't do it myself. Anyway, so I think that we got enough there. Let's just see what your videos are like. Actually, let's go back. Let's see your playlist. You have playlists. I like it. Channels. No channels highlighted. No big deal. discussion. If you want to start posting, there's an opportunity for you. Subscribe. Okay. You have the auto subscribe button right. Good. Oops. Where are you going? To your realtor page. Cool. To your IG. Good. Then over here, it looks like your website. Cool. It's a good looking website. Who made it? Easy Agent Pro? Huh. I didn't know they made them that well. Good. Alrighty, so let's go. Here, a recent video. Let me speed you up real quick. And don't worry about the audio again. I have the audio off because I can't run into any. I don't want to run into any. I love this shirt. Wow. I don't want to run into any copyright issues. I like the fact that you're speaking to me. I like you have some B-roll going. That might be off. For me, I almost see too much white stuff over here. Maybe shooting in a little bit close, like shifting to the left where you're, you know what's super cool, Jackie? And I promised I wasn't going to go into a video thing. So for this, I can't read it. But if you shift the camera just a little bit, right now it looks like either you're leaning or that's leaning or the camera is tilted. Something's going on there. And again, I hope it's okay. I don't want to offend anybody, but what I'm seeing a little bit too much over here. You may be doing that on purpose. You may be doing that because you want to put some words here. But what you can do is you can frame it a little bit different. Just shift it over and then have this in the background. And then something super cool, although you're branding yourself well there, something super cool is have your desktop on with the background that will have your phone number or something like that. So having that in your background would be pretty cool. I had my family over last night, so I meant to ask them to help me hang up something back here where that's gonna actually be I have like a 70-inch TV that is just I'm just not doing anything with it. So I'm gonna hang it up here and it's gonna be kind of like a rolling billboard, if you will. So that's something that you might have an opportunity right there. I'll give you a like. And then the bots, delete the bots, delete the bots, delete the bots. These are the bots. It used to be the cam girls or those well, I better be careful with my language here because then this will get demonetized, but delete the bots. All right, so I like your contact information. That's fine. I would just put your handle here, and I would make this a little bit. Catchier. So putting some emojis is a great way to break these up. And I would showcase mine right now. I'm not a big fan of them, so my assistant is going through all of my videos right now and updating those. It's gonna look a little bit different, so I hesitate to even share this with you because I don't like it. But we're about to reformat everything to where it flows a little bit better. But anyway, so this is kind of when I'm saying break things up so people can see you. This is what I mean. This is broken up, and it's gonna get a lot cleaner than this. Just when my assistant gets through the edits. All right, so I like the contact information. You're using hashtags. I would put a pinned comment here and showcasing either a list of preferred homes, a relocation guide, a mortgage calculator, a seller net sheet. So that's actually one of the best tips that I can give you. Right now, it does appear that you're getting views, but we need people to click through and stop looking and give you their contact information. So buying an as-is house, things to consider. I like that topic should pop off. that topic should things to consider. So just some title suggestions. I haven't done much title suggesting. Buying a house as is. Things to consider. So things to consider is a little bit, nah. How about we get it a little bit spicier by saying avoid the mistakes that cost you thousands. Or if you have a personal story, the mistake that cost me $20,000. So I have a video that I'll be releasing probably next month where the mistake that cost me $100,000. And that's what it's going to be titled. And it's not a abstract, like it's not, I'm not talking about house equity. I mean, $100,000 that I pretty much burned like in 15 minutes. So be ready for that video because that one's painful. Anyway, buying an assets house. So just spicing things up there. That would be cool. And then giving people a reason to, I want to see more lead captures from you since I saw that you now have Easy Agent Pro. I know for a fact, because another agent that I work with has Easy Agent Pro, I know that they have the ability to do squeeze pages. So leverage that. There's an opportunity there for you. Alrighty. Is that making sense, Jackie? Is there anything that you'd like for me to check out before we go to the next one? Great channel. I mean, your thumbnails are on point. They're just on point. I mean, you have the expression. It tells you what it's about. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Let's go. Neil, 2 days ago, 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago. So you're on a weekly cycle. All right. So Neil, right off the bat, let's get a banner going. So kind of like what Jackie has. So let's get a banner going. That's number one. If you want to use your name, great. Just to get started, to reduce the friction, what you might want to do is putting that you're a real estate agent or putting the geography of where you work. So Neil Singerman, the Dallas Realtor, something like that. The Dallas agent. So, and I'm not suggesting that you change it for always. I just mean right now we need to reduce the friction. We need people to get views. So right now, are these shorts? I'll click through on the content here in a little bit. But anyway, so just giving you a heads up. Channel banner would be number one. The channel name, you might consider rewording for for a few months while you gain momentum. Playlist. So you have a lot of videos. And I'm curious to see what types of videos these are. You'll want to create some playlists. Channels, nothing. Discussion, nothing. About. Putting a little bit more about you would be great. It's 310. Is that San Antonio? No. Is it? I think it's for San Antonio. Let's see your Facebook. It goes to it. Good. LinkedIn. It goes to it. Good. Twitter. It goes to it. Good. Instagram. Sweet. All right. So you have the social media presence. Let's just showcase it with your channel banner. It's going to be $10. If you go to Fiverr, you're going to get it. Jackie, we'll do that. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. All right, so it looks like these are not going to be these are going to be faceless videos. I can already tell. Thinking about sell a house. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so Neil, I don't know if you're on, Neil, but these types of videos, they're not bad. There's a walkthrough right here. But I think, actually, they're good. I like the animations. But I think you have an opportunity by actually sharing these videos. I don't feel like you are. Because these should be getting views. The winter housing market forecast won't be chilly. But where? Is it like macro level? Or are you specifically speaking to a 310? Or I guess it's a California number. All right, so I was way off. So yeah, you're going to want to put, I think right now the disconnect that I'm seeing with the titles is you're not necessarily niching down into a market. So it's clear that you're in California now that I know. So get like the winter, wherever I just clicked, the winter housing market. Will the California real estate market collapse? That gets clicks. That would get clicks. Now you mask that up with a really, and these are all, of course, just examples. You can niche down to your specific city. You copy, or you pair that title with a sexy thumbnail, and you're getting views for days. So this is a video tour. I can see that you're good at cinematography, or know the person that can get you a good video, because this is good. Boom. Yeah, no, that is spot on. So let's see what you're doing with it. This is overkill, and I don't know what the Lakers have to do with this. If you know what this strikes me as, Neil, I feel like I'm in Instagram. I feel like I'm in Instagram right now, and I'm not trying to say this in a malicious way. I just get that vibe. So, for one, the hashtags, you can only use 3 here in terms that will be findable. So you're doing yourself a disservice by adding more. You click on that. So you're using Cloud CMA, which is good. I like that. What are you saying about it? If you'd like to know what properties in the neighborhood are selling for, if you'd like to know what other properties in the neighborhood are selling for, all right. So this is a home valuation. So there's a disconnect with messaging, Neil. Because here, you need to ask them, like, hey, do you know how much your house can realistically sell for? ? And then give them that, because right now this is a disconnect with messaging. And then also, I like the fact that you're using it here, though. Here is similar to, who was it? I don't remember who it was, but the name's not important. I'm not gonna read this, and this looks like the MLS description. So if you're going to use an MLS description as opposed to just word stuffing, and I know this sounds a little bit critical, but I care about, people's success. So let me give you a like real quick, because I watched it all the way through. So something here, if you're going to, for one, you shouldn't be using the MLS description straight through here. You shouldn't be using the description straight through here. But in the event that you wanted to showcase or write a description, then I would encourage you to, full disclosure, I am part owner in this company, and this is totally self-serving in a way, because I don't do this for the money per se. I do this more for the feature. So check this out. If I go here, this is a artificial intelligence description, so an AI description. I just put these little features here, so I just clicked that it was an attached garage. It's a spacious home. It's relaxing, 3-car, blah blah blah. I put all that stuff, and it gave me this very elegant, very well written property description. So this is something you can use on your MLS. This is something that you can use if you're heck bent on putting it on your channel. I would much rather use one of my descriptions through the AI software that we have. So, and you can just refresh, and this is all rewritten for you instantly. A fantastic opportunity. This home features a classic interior, incorporates a home gym, blah, 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 blah. I'm not dogging your MLS writing abilities. I just see so many commas, which lets me know that these are keyword stuffers in the MLS. So I do like where your channel can go because of the effort that you're putting it in already. So it pains me to see no views, and I'm not trying to denigrate you. I'm trying to help where you have the video content out there. We just need to maximize it. This should be a real estate lead generation, just huge tool for you. So then, I mean, you were in this early, man. I like that. You were 7 years ago, 10 years ago. So you were in this game early. So I want to see you dominate. I want to see you win. All right. So I think we're good there. Let me know if Neil, you might not be in right now. And you're about, goodness, we are an hour and 30 minutes into this. I'm thankful for everyone that's hanging in there. All right, so it looks like you have 2 channels. Sherry, if you're in here, let me know, Sherry. I don't know what this second channel's about. You might have. Let's see what it's about. Oh, I love it, Sherry. So yeah, you have your properties over here on this other channel. I'll subscribe to that one as well. So you have the other channel. Good. So this is a great example of, well, maybe not so much because I see this one here, but I see this other channel, Sherry, and it led me to believe that you have all your listings over there, but we'll see. All right. So, I would not, when's the last time you uploaded over here? You uploaded a year ago. Okay. I would not feature your other channel on this channel. I would much rather people focus on this because they're not going to be as generous and subscribe to both. So I would unfeature that, and then I would put either the most viewed content here or the content that means the most to you out front, or the most recent one. Or you can do an intro video. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so I can see green is your thing. That's fine. Green is mine, just not like that. That's more my green. That's my green for sure. All right, so College Station Living, moved to the country. I did not know you Aggies had, I don't know if you're an Aggie or not, Sherry, so I'm not going to apologize for my next comments. Sorry, I went to Texas Tech. I just can't help it. Anyway, so I didn't know that there's that type of house out there. That's awesome. Free seller's guide. I love that call to action. New weekly videos. I would kind of make this stand out a little bit more. You know, this one like here, I would make it, I don't know what on the color wheel, what the opposite of green is. So somebody can help me out there. I don't know if it's blue or what, but this one I would actually make it either blue or yellow. No, it can't be yellow. I think it's blue, but I would choose the opposite color end of the color wheel, and I would move this over here to really stand out. Cause here it's empty. It's just a tree, right? And then here you can even make it the focus if you want. I see you have your Remax thing. So I would move the Remax. So here's the thing. Again, it's not that I have anything against brokerages. I just am so agent first focused. I would much rather you, the real estate agent, be the brand, and brokers are going to be brokers. They don't make money unless you make money. So you're the driver of it. So that's why I don't, and that includes any brokerage. That includes Remax. That includes Keller Williams. That includes Century 21. That includes EXP Realty. You know how people see us as a cult. It doesn't matter. I am my brand, and I want everyone that I work with, or everyone period, even if you don't work with me, you want to carry your brand forward. So if you have to, I don't think it's a requirement in Texas, Sherry, but if you have to put your Remax because of your brokerage requirements, then I would put that over here, just away from all the noise. I don't want Remax to be the focus of it. I want you to be the focus of it, and that's a great thing. One thing I think you might want to refit your banner, because I see this white thing here, and it's a little bit it feels like it's off center. College Station Living, moved to the Hill Country. I can make that larger. So I would make that larger, Sherry. I can't read that. Helping hand for a happy home. So if you wanted to really show, or if you want to move this over here and leave that where it's at, then you can put that over here. but I can't read your tagline. A helping hand for a happy home. All right. So yeah, there's a great opportunity here, but you have the basics, and putting your contact information is not a bad thing. So if you want to go ahead and add your contact, free guide with tips from the best time to list to pricing just right to getting the right. It doesn't help that I'm dyslexic. I'm sorry. Free guide with tips from the best time to list to pricing just right to getting the best return on your investment. I have no earthly idea what that means. And I say that with love. Sorry, I don't want anyone to think that I'm a jerk, but let's work that down. Thinking of moving soon, download our free. So what are you trying to do? Thinking of moving soon, download my free seller's guide. Okay. Free guide with tips from the best time to list. Okay, I guess there's commas that are missing. Best time to list to pricing just right to getting the best return on your investment. You can do something as simple as save thousands with my free seller's guide. Boom. So save thousands or make thousands. Let's see. Sell for more every time with my seller's guide. Something like that. So here's the thing. You want to get into, I understand kind of where you're trying to go here, because I understand that, yeah, you want to, you're wanting to share, the best time to list, and then the pricing is important, and, getting the best return on your investment. But you don't have to do the entire lifting with the title, and that's exactly what you're doing here. And we can cut things down because the reason is, one, it's wordy, but two, you want to leave a little bit of mystery to, you practically gave me the entire guide with one title. So if you narrow it down, and then I'm not even going to talk about this because you're looking at a hard, for me personally, it would be a hard pass. I would not give you any of this. So just some quick pointers on how to save it. I would have a better hook. I would have maybe a background image, which would be a home. Let me move this here for a second. Respect, okay. So improving the title, and then, improving the title, making it a little bit salacious, think like a marketer. And then maybe even, if you're going to ask for the address. See, I'm confused here. Confirm your address. Oh, here we go. Street address, city. Okay. If you're going to ask for the address, then I would put just a little, again, the devil's in the details. The difference between getting views and getting leads is in the details. So I'm going to keep saying that until I'm blue in the face. So what you can do here is, like those Trustpilot little certifications or whatever, you can put something like that down there, or you can put a 5-star, literally, like go to iEmoji. And I'm giving you all my good stuff, folks. Oops, sorry, Siri turned on. iEmojis. I'm giving you all my good stuff, so I need to withhold some stuff because at some point you're gonna stop watching the content. So I would do something like this. Do the 5-star experience. Where are we? I would put that down there, and then 5-star rated. Now, assuming that you are 5-star rating, I don't believe in lying. So if you are 5-star rated, even if you're at 4.5, round up. That's marketing. So I've seen you around, so I know that you're a great agent, Sherry. But anyway, let's keep going. Maximum ROI. And I know that we're kind of going into so many different things, but you just opened those doors for me, folks. I hope that that's okay. That I know I'm taking a little bit longer than our normal time allotted, and I am gonna have to cancel my next appointment. But we're just going for it. Actually, I don't think I can cancel that one. All right, so just trying to provide as much value as I can wherever we can. The thumbnails. I like the solds, but you might want to throw them back over to your other channel. I don't see the purpose on the solds in YouTube world. I just don't. What you can do is make a video about what causes the homes to be sold quickly and then highlight these. But these, I just, there's no purpose for the solds. You can put, you can highlight a home, kind of like what we were talking about with, I think it was Jackie, and separate them out to different channels. You can do that, but the sold, I just don't see a purpose here unless you put them unlisted and then advertise as a, I don't know. Let's see here. Esbrick say what? I like that. I like the little border. That's fine. Overwhelm much? That's fine. Crash. I might put a little bit more saturation back there, Sherry, to make it stand out more. I would not read this at all. It causes me pain just to look at it right now. So I don't know if this is an excerpt of your script. So if you're re-saying if you use this as a part of your script, then I ask you to reconsider, because YouTube already knows what you said in this. There's a reason it can identify, it can get a transcription on what you say already. So if you're using this for keywords, you're doing yourself a disservice. So kind of go to my channel or go to other people's channel to see how you can present your contact information, present some landing pages. So kind of going back to an example, I think it first started with Chris. That link that you had over here, click for seller guide, put that same link in all of your YouTube videos, because people are not going to come over here for that, but they will go to the description and check out what you have to do. So let me see if you did that anywhere else. Yeah, so I would stop that immediately. This is a great way for people to not come back. From what I'm seeing, you're good at video making. You have some B-roll. You're throwing in some lower thirds. You should get so many more views than this. So I want you to win, Sherry. And I like the fact that you already know how to make the video. It's just these details. Again, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. It's the details. The difference between getting views and getting leads. And right now, your video could be the very best in the world, but right now, the rest of it is not. It needs to catch up because people are not finding you. So, see, strike a pose. It's a little bit lost. I'd encourage you to start working with a. I hate to say this because I don't want you to go out and spend so much money, but I want you to see what different thumbnails can look like in your channel and measure those. So going over to Fiverr, using, again, this guy or any other guy you want. This is just the one that I vouch for because he's done 400 thumbnails for me by now. He'll turn it around quick. He's creative and he'll get it done right. Oops, how did that start? Okay, I don't know why my channel's there. All right, so Sherry, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was that it? Are we at the finish line? Let me just confirm. Let me make sure I got everybody. We did Rose. We did Renzo, Chris, Lauren, Jackie, Neil, Sherry. All right, we're here, folks. What a marathon! I have no clue that it was gonna go 2 hours, or else I would have rethought it. Alrighty, well, hey, folks, I absolutely enjoyed our time together. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Hopefully this was value to you. For those of you that were so gracious to volunteer your channel, thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. Everyone, go out and support your well, if you're realtors, it doesn't really make much sense for you to go and click on all their other videos. But if you want, go ahead and get them that like button so more and more viewers can find them. drop them a comment so it really drives the algorithm over there. Really appreciate y'all volunteering your channel. Really appreciate you volunteering your time as well. I know that this is something you didn't have to do, so really appreciate you being here. If there's any questions about YouTube, any questions about real estate marketing, any questions about online marketing, I am here. Ryan, mine if you could. You don't, Ryan, if you can give me the link within the next 3 seconds, I can do that before we sign off. Is it your name, Ryan? I think I see you. Is that you? Okay, it is you. Okay, so I found you, Ryan. So we have a late edition. Ryan, welcome. Ryan, welcome. All right, so it looks like you just started your channel. Great. I like the cleanliness. That's awesome. So great. Yeah, good stuff. The subscribe button. On this one, I would kind of, since it's not hyperlinked, I know where you're going, and I know that you don't intend for it to be the subscribed. But if you kind of like do like an arrow, and then right here to an actual subscribe link, I think it's gonna, where it's actually clickable, you're gonna get more clicks from that. And there's a way to measure that too, by the way. Awesome. Great. And then over here, I don't know where this goes. Good stuff. All right. Great branding. All right. Top 5 reasons why you should move to. Good stuff. You got some good views. So from a new channel perspective, Ryan, you're getting views right off the bat. Great job. So I like the thumbnail. Go to videos. Good. Well, you're not going to have playlists right now, but you've already incorporated them. Great. You're doing some great stuff already. Boom, boom, boom. About filling out your profile here and sharing what you do, and also your contact information is going to go a long way. All right, so let's go through here. I'm just going to fast forward. Boom, boom, boom. Great, some B-roll. Number 2, cool. Cool. Alrighty. Great, you got some followers already. So you might want to put your first comment and pin it wherever you want to send them to. This video gives you 5 reasons. Good. How to buy a house. Free home valuation for sellers. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, no, Ryan, there's a lot of great things that you're doing right already. Now, I like the fact that you incorporated your chat bot. That's sweet. So people can start that conversation right off the bat. I'll give you a like real quick and let the rest of the video play through. Yeah, no, Ryan. So that's great job, man. Great job. So from the just completing your profile, it looks like that's what you would need to do. Your thumbnail is great, so as long as you keep doing that. I don't know if you designed it yourself or had somebody do it for you, so just be cognizant of that. You're putting some opportunities for people to contact you and becoming leads. You can also put your contact information if you so want. You've already done that here. So this, you can shorten it. You can either put your handle here to go more along with your brand. Just put your handle here so people can search you. Or if you use a bit.ly link, bit.ly, and shorten this to where people can actually just click through, it's going to work well. Because here, if you notice, this isn't clickable, but here it is. So just a heads up on that. So you're not even getting the benefit of it being hyperlinked. All right, so no, fantastic. Fantastic. Great last edition. All right, my friends. Hope everyone had a fantastic morning. It seems like we spent the entire morning together. But if any questions come up, you know where to find me. I'll see ya on Friday.